How's my hair? Is my hair okay?
No, never.
No? Fuck, damn it. What's going on, you guys?
Still red.
Still the same. I'm Graham. This is Robbie with the Sandlot Chronicles. Sorry we missed last week, but we won't miss this.
Voopoo vapes, or maybe it's Vinci. It's still the same brand, made by Voopoo.
Oh, wow.
It's called the Vinci.
We're on a curveball.
Yeah, I got a new one.
Okay.
And they still haven't called us about endorsements.
Weird. We also haven't tweeted or anything at them yet. So
we probably should.
We
should probably have like an Instagram and shit.
Yeah, we should. We probably should.
We probably should.
Someone help us with that, or could someone take pictures of it? I guess this is a picture.
This is a picture.
A screenshot of this.
Yeah, we should do. We should really get a little more
work on our branding.
Branding.
We also keep forgetting to put the things. One of my friends said they love the Bo Jackson thing.
Everybody loves Bo Jackson.
Who doesn't love Bo Jackson?
That's so super obvious.
All right, let's do this. Sports talk.
Sports.
Did you watch? Sorry, we had this whole plan of what we're gonna do, and I'm going off
sports.
The very first moment. Did you see Kenny Mayne's last episode of Sports Center?
No.
I have it taped. I'll happily. We'll watch it next time.
That's cute.
Because he does stuff like that. He's like, oh, there's LeBron James the dunk. Oh, LeBron James another dunk. You know, he's just super monotonous.
Sports.
He interviewed Aaron Rodgers and Marshawn Lynch were the first two, both from Cal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cal shout out. And Aaron Rodgers did a Marshawn quote. He kept asking Aaron, what are you going to do? Who are you going to sign with? And he said, I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Nice.
He's like, nice.
Aaron Rodgers is actually holding out. Is he going to play for the Packers this year?
I really don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't care.
I think so a lot of athletes are like, do I go into commentating? Commentating, like Peyton Manning is like one of the best sports mind ever. We all thought he'd be a commentator, but commentating isn't nearly as satisfying. You don't feel the limelight as you do, especially as a quarterback.
Yeah.
So a lot of catchers become coaches and commentators because catchers are no one looks at catchers.
And their faces covered.
Yeah, they're used to not being cared about, but they know everything about the game. They know about hitting, they know about pitching. So they're the perfect commentator or coach. A quarterback almost never becomes a coach because they're used to everything about them.
Yeah.
And when you become a coach, you're the opposite. You're on the sideline, you're off camera. And so Aaron Rodgers would be a good commentator, but in Jeopardy, it's his show.
Oh, we're talking about Jeopardy. That's where we're going with this.
Yeah. So I love Jeopardy. And so Aaron Rodgers, that's a perfect transition for him because he has someplace to go. So, of course, he wants to play in the NFL, but if he doesn't, he's not lost. He could be the host of Jeopardy.
Well, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be fine either way. I mean, he could go kill it in the Arena League.
Yeah, he could do that, but I think that would also, same thing as satisfying. I think that would not be satisfying for him.
Well, he's dating that girl.
Danica Patrick? If it's not Danica
No,
Patrick,
it's
I don't
not
know.
Danica
I'm
Patrick.
sorry.
It's like Shaylee Woodley or something like that.
My wife asked me, I was like, is it Olivia Munn? Is it Danica Patrick? I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, he just got married, I think.
All right, let's do this.
Sports.
What was it? We were going to talk about basketball.
Basketball.
Steph Curry now win MVP.
I really wanted him to win MVP.
Sorry.
But he got the second most first place votes.
But third place overall, right?
But third place overall because Embiid got more second. I mean, Jokic totally deserved MVP.
And really totally deserved MVP, but got hurt.
He got hurt for 21 games.
Right, so if he hadn't been hurt, I'm saying he would have been MVP.
Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Or not even definitely, but he
would have been a lot closer.
Yeah, it would have been a lot closer. And if you look at the playoffs,
Jokic got like 91 first place votes out of 100.
Well, he had one of the best statistical seasons of all time.
I mean, it was amazing.
It was
the dude is awesome.
Season.
And like I said with Steph, if you take him off the team is straight trash. If you take Steph off the Warriors, they're straight trash. If you take Embiid off of the Sixers, they're still decent. They'll still make the playoffs.
Right.
So that's what I see most valuable player, personally. It's like, if you take this person off the team, like, are they still good?
Chris Paul.
That
team is lost without him. Lost.
Yeah,
they were the second seed.
Chris Paul got like fifth in the MVP voting.
Based on that argument, they'd be lost without him. They've been lost for years.
DeAndre Ayton and
Booker is not a point guard, though.
Are awesome.
They are.
And Mikal, Bridges.
But
he had a good year.
And they have and Crowder.
I think they still would have made the playoffs.
I don't think so.
I think they would have been like in the play-in thing with the Warriors.
Give them a competent point guard like a George.
Chris Paul's been awesome.
Right, I'm saying if you gave them like a George Hill, they would have made the playoffs. But if you literally just from like an average player, you know what I'm saying? Like, war of zero, an average replacement. Whereas if you just remove him from the roster and go what they have, they would not have made the playoffs.
Maybe. We'll see.
We will see. Actually,
Someday.
we won't.
We
Because
probably
it's-
won't,
It
actually.
would be a tough
The
simulation
season
to
already
do.
ended.
It's not going to happen.
Maybe like
But
NBA 2K. or
Chris Paul is
something.
really good at stuff, and people have kind of slept on that for a long time.
I mean, everyone knew Chris Paul was
Everyone
great.
knows how good he is, but they don't realize like he's like
I mean,
historically good.
His mid-range game is like the dopest
Yeah.
in the NBA. Literally the dopest in the NBA.
And then one thing in the NBA is there's a bunch of really tall humans, and it's like easy for them to get buckets, but he's 6 feet tall
Yeah, he's
and
6 feet
still
tall.
gets buckets.
And he's not like some freak athlete anymore. Like he's just a tactician at this point.
He also never was. He was really athletic. He's never a freak athlete.
Yeah.
But he was super,
But he
super
went
athletic.
to Wake Forest.
He was super, yeah, he did. He was super, super athletic. But I actually heard an announcer the other day say that they think Kyrie Irving is the most skilled scorer of all time.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
no, that's worth it. That's turn the cam
That's
easily.
okay.
Is it? I think it should. The glare.
Hey,
Cat. Dog. Cat. No, it's not working.
All right, stop it.
It's not working. Kyrie Irving was the most skilled scorer of all time. What do you think about that? Or skilled with the basketball, scoring everything. Most people say he's a top 5 dribbler of all time. You agree with that, right?
Kyrie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
He's a top 5 dribbler of all time.
Pete, but it's hard to
Those
say.
are really the
because
3. People say Pistol Pete, Steph, and Kyrie.
I don't know if Steph's even on.
I'm not the biggest Steph fan ever. I think he's really good at stuff. I don't love him as much as everyone else, but he is really good at ball handling.
I mean, he is really. I mean, his handles are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like Iverson.
So Iverson's crossover was ridiculous, but
Iverson in general. I mean,
he was just
Jason
also,
Williams.
so that's number 1. People just don't
Dude,
count
that
him.
dude is
Yeah, that guy's
fucking Rafer Alston.
oh, skip to my Lou, right?
Skip to my Lou.
Yeah. So I think when people say ball handling,
Fresno State legend.
they refer to dribbling, but when I hear ball handling, I mean I hear everything. Handling of the rock, passing as well. And Iverson just wasn't that good of a passer.
Dude, Iverson was dope at everything.
No, he was dope, but considering how well he can manipulate the ball like this, he should also be able to manipulate it.
Well,
like
back then they actually called it carry.
Actually, this what I meant was pass. I meant pass. I meant he should be able to pass better.
Back then they actually called
But
carry.
yeah, White Chocolate, that guy is kind of being forgotten. People like will mention best ball handlers ever, and they don't. He is
He was the most fun.
probably the most technically sound
I mean,
too.
did you ever see that video of he was played with Randy Moss in high school?
Oh my God, yeah,
So he was his quarterback
yeah.
in high school,
And
and,
point
he
guard.
was the point guard. And there was a cross court, like full court alley-oop pass to Randy Moss dunking in a game. It was like literally full court.
A lot of things I should have seen and haven't, like Pistol Pete. Haven't watched much highlights of him. I've just kind of trusted everyone said he's
I
good at
basically just
stuff.
trust my dad that says like that guy was the best dribbler
Everyone
ever.
said he's the best. I believe it. Magic Johnson. I've watched a bit of tape, old
Yeah,
finals
I
and
don't know,
stuff.
I'm never that
Haven't
impressed.
watched that much. He was big. He's before his time. He was
Yeah.
good at stuff. Jason Williams, that's one where I have committed. I have watched like hours of Jason Williams tape.
Yeah.
It's read the comments, everything. It's so fun.
Yeah, that
It
dude's
is
the
so
best.
fun.
That dude's awesome.
he
I
actually-
loved that Sacramento Kings team with
Yeah.
Weber and Vlade.
Oh man,
That team was awesome. I really wanted them to beat the Lakers. Or who was it?
I'm terrible at that. Like
It was the
even-
Lakers. It was Kobe and Shaq.
I believe it was.
Yeah, it was
Even
Kobe
if
and
it's, I
Shaq.
think I remember that too. Even
Yeah.
if it's the Yankees, you can be like, "Who'd the Yankees play in 2000 World Series?" I'm like, "The Braves."
Did
like-
they? I don't know.
I think they did, but I'm really bad at.
That's
like,
actually good because like the 3
Specific.
Giants World Series, I think they beat the Royals once.
Yep, they did, and that was Mad Bum's like most heroic one.
And I
And
don't
this is
remember
more
the
recent.
other
This is like
two. Yeah, I don't,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
remember
tough,
that too.
man.
I remember
It's
it was
just
very
tough.
exciting. At
the
time.
Rangers, I believe.
Yeah, yep. Josh Hamilton.
Yep.
Yep. That was the thing.
Legend.
That dude is a
Legend.
legend.
That actually
Um,
is one of my top favorite. No, don't cut me off here. It's one of my top favorite sports moments ever. Him in the home run derby in Yankee Stadium. He was hitting moonshots.
I remember he hit the ball far,
YouTube that.
and he was a cocaine and alcohol addict.
So that's a
and he
perfect-
came back.
Perfect
And that's what
transition
I
to
like about him.
baseball. So there's a new whole substance thing. Are people cheating? Is it okay? How much do we care?
But I didn't finish with the MVP talk because Derek. Okay, so if any of the Knicks are gonna get an MVP vote, who would it be?
Julius Randle,
Obviously
most improved player.
Julius Randle. I wanted to say someone random, but
Barrett?
no one came. There we go, RJ Barrett, but no one came to mind. But Julius Randle got like I think 8th place in MVP voting.
Which is awesome.
Which
by the way.
makes sense.
That's
You know, he was a super good year. But Derrick Rose got a number 1 first pick or first. What am I trying to say?
a number 1 vote.
There we go. Bingo.
Bingo.
Help from your friends. Yeah. So that's just crazy. The fans the fans, I guess, voted him, and that's just embarrassing.
They should lose their vote from.
They should get their vote taken away.
Yeah. Just like the people who don't vote for Barry Bonds.
Seriously.
The
dude was the best before he ever did steroids.
He wasn't. He was a Hall of Famer. He wasn't the best. He was a Hall of Famer.
The best in the league at the time.
I don't think so.
Oh, he was. For sure. In the league at the time? For sure.
He had a few MVPs, right?
I mean, dude was already the best player before Sosa and McGwire started juicing and went on the home run chase. Like all-around five-tool.
I looked up Sosa and McGwire stats this morning. I did not look up Bonds. I'm usually pretty familiar with them. Pretty sure he hit around 300 with like 30 home runs and 20 steals. I don't think he was like. I think Ken Griffey was better than him.
Nope.
Why not? He hit 56 home runs.
Bonds is better.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This isn't your heart talking.
This is my heart talking.
It is your heart talking. Okay.
Bonds is the best.
Alex Rodriguez is probably also better.
I mean, if
Alex Rodriguez was so good on the
He
Rangers.
was so good.
He was using steroids, but he averaged 52 home runs over his 3 seasons.
Yeah, he was
Rangers.
awesome. But
elite at defense.
Barry
too.
Bonds, I mean, if he hadn't taken steroids, he would be called the best baseball player ever.
He's not even hands down the best baseball player ever
I
with
mean,
steroids.
maybe, okay, Babe Ruth. Everyone still goes Babe Ruth.
And Willie Mays.
But Willie, I think if he didn't do steroids and he still had the numbers he had, he would have definitely surpassed Willie Mays.
Yeah, of course.
Like, without a doubt.
Oh, wait, if he didn't do steroids and had the same numbers, but he wouldn't have hit 70 home runs without steroids.
Of course he wouldn't have. But he still would have been great because his eye was literally...
Right.
Do you guys remember watching Barry Bonds? They had to change the screen to him. And if they threw, it was like, oh, walk him. But if they threw him literally a pitch, it was gone.
Do you remember the Gagne at bat?
Oh, yeah, I do.
That was amazing.
That was impressive.
That was steroids on steroids.
Yeah, that was good.
Are you ready to talk about baseball now? Or
Bring back steroids.
I'm a firm believer in HGH. I think if used correctly, Roger Clemens, Andy Pettitte, two country strong Texas boys were already super big, did HGH, elongated their careers. They didn't change their numbers like Bonds, McGwire, and Sosa.
Yeah, I mean, I think being able to stay healthy actually helps the sport.
Of course.
No one wants to see the
anabolic steroids are the issues. Yeah, you don't want people getting hurt.
You don't want people getting hurt and then just kills your whole season.
Of course.
Kills the fan base, and no one wants that. So HGH and stuff, but I don't like people getting juiced up, and I also want it to be even.
What about people like D. Gordon juicing? You like that? Little small guys, base stealer from the Marlins.
No, I want them to be fast, and I want them to steal bases.
So he used steroids to get stronger in his legs and steal bases.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's right. That's not a problem. That's fine.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like if someone's going from 88 to 92 miles an hour. What do we do here?
I don't know.
This hasn't happened before.
So the sticky stuff on the baseballs, I'm pretty sure people got kicked out of the league for juicing.
You
for
mentioned that this morning, and
back in the day.
I didn't look into it. I'm sorry.
Pretty sure that was a real thing. But now, Trevor Bauer obviously is cheating.
He could be our first guest. That's someone we could actually hit up on Reddit, and we could that could be our first guest.
But he's really just going with what they're allowing. So is it really cheating? It's hard to say. But his spin rate the last 3 years has been
up 400 RPM, whatever they call it, since 2019, which is a lot.
Yeah, so that's or he's just getting way better at baseball. Who am I to say?
So he is always getting better. He's student the game, and I love Trevor Bauer. Outspoken.
The whole eye closed thing. It's not like his eyes are closed, both eyes. Basically, what he has one better eye, and he's just using his better eye. You know what I mean?
It's talked about. I don't know about
it's
news.
Just focusing. It's like
I just watch games and look at stats.
It's like he just struck out Ronald Acuna with one eye closed. And he did it to Tatis earlier in the year, and he but I don't think it's a big deal having one eye closed and striking someone out. It's like literally you're just focusing, and it's like that's probably your good eye.
I think he's also done enough reps. Hitting would be really tough. But
that would be super impressive.
But pitching, he has enough reps. I think he could do it with his eyes closed.
Probably.
Honestly. Yeah.
It's like shooting a free throw. You know, it's not a big deal.
I think people have done that before, right?
I think Jordan did it.
Yeah.
But it's you do it so many times, it's like it's automatic.
Dude, that guy in the Giants has one eye and he's still playing.
Yeah.
Drew tried to kill himself.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
He hit a home run a couple
weeks ago. Did he really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy.
Giants leading the league in home runs.
That's impressive.
That is, I mean, as a Giants fan,
Show the love.
That's amazing because we were literally the worst hitting team in the league for
as a Yankees fan, that's amazing.
And
we
we're
should
also
be leading the league in home runs.
Yes, they should because you also live in a bandbox. You know? We have the biggest ballpark and worst ballpark to hit home runs in the league every single year. I mean, maybe top 3 worst. There's probably somewhere worse, but
Fenway's up there as bad. If you hit a moonshot to left, it's short, but you can also hit a line drive off the top of the wall.
I think like the numbers go in that direction.
Yeah.
And it's like the Giants are just freaking killing it.
Yeah.
Brandon Crawford just got his the record for most innings played at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants.
Shout out to Yadier Molina also. Most innings caught on any team, any single team. Shout
out to Benji Molina. I just really liked him.
He was fat. Yeah, that was
cool.
I
liked him. He was a good dude.
Everyone likes Benji Molina. It's not to like.
I mean, the name just super lovable.
Yeah. Benji.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Benji Molina. But the Giants, you guys are good, dude.
Dude, the Giants are really good.
Yeah.
I went to the game the other day and they lost because of Patrick Wisdom.
I was supposed to buy tickets and see if I could go with you. I didn't.
So then I picked up Patrick Wisdom for my fantasy team.
Wise choice.
Because who needs common sense when you have wisdom? Dog.
So how do you feel about the sticky substance? Are you super against it? Are you for it? If everyone's allowed to do it, are you okay with that? Are we in trouble?
Yeah.
We gotta cut it pretty soon.
We gotta cut it short.
Now already?
Yeah, we gotta cut it short.
Worse.
We gotta cut it short.
Was there something else wasn't there one other thing? Basketball playoffs. Giannis sucks.
Giannis is not.
I love Giannis.
He's not my favorite.
Not impressing.
He's not my favorite.
He was guarded by Blake Griffin.
I don't like basketball players that aren't good at shooting.
I have no problem with that. I don't
like basketball players that aren't good at shooting. It's like the game is shooting.
It has turned into that. I think the Bucks' main problem is they need elite shooters. They have a bunch of dudes who are kind of good at shooting. Like on LeBron teams, he always had like James Jones, Kyle Korver, dude where if he drives the lane and dishes out to the guy for the corner 3 and he's kind of guarded, they can hit that corner 3. The Bucks have like Bobby Portis, who shot like 48% from 3 this year, but those are open 3s.
Chris Middleton can shoot.
Chris Middleton's legit, but Holiday.
Yeah, they should have got Boban like in that trade.
Yeah.
Noah Bogdanovich.
I heard Boban. I was like, yes, I love that guy. But yeah, that's. But
Bogdanovich.
Yeah, either one of them.
Because they tried to trade for him, remember, and it got like voided.
Which is one of the best names ever. There's Bogdan Bogdanovich and Bojan Bogdanovich, and they're the same player, except the one on the Jazz.
Yeah.
Is fiery.
He's really.
Or am I confusing him?
I don't know. There's the one on the Hawks.
That one's fiery. The one on the Hawks is fiery.
No, that's Kevin Herter or something.
No, not fiery hair.
Oh.
He has a fiery personality.
Yeah, dude, he like shushed everybody.
Yeah, I thought they were both like quiet Europeans, but no, the one on the Hawks is. They were talking about. They're saying he played in some big games in the European. So that is the perfect kind of player who they need. Someone who's not scared to take a big shot.
They tried to get him. And
I love Pat Connaughton. I think he's super good. He's athletic. He plays defense. He hustles. But he's not going to hit the big shot. Drew Holiday's not going to hit the big shot. So basically, it's Giannis and Chris Middleton, and you just put most of your defenders there, and you're not scared about
really,
else.
if you need a 3 to end the game, you don't want Giannis taking that.
No, I'm saying, but if Giannis drives, and then everyone goes there.
Kick. I mean, that's the best 3 you can get.
Right. But then you have the guy, they know it's going to Middleton, and then if it goes to Brook Lopez, then there's no one to get the rebound.
All right, we got to wrap this up. We will see you next week.
That was aggressive. Should we edit that out?
No, keep it.